Miss Ruby was a poor single mother living in the ghetto with her 3 teenagers and a 4-year-old. Life was incredibly challenging for her and her children. One day, as Miss Ruby was coming home from work, she noticed a commotion on her street. Everyone was outside, and public service vehicles were present, accompanied by the police. She quickly realized what was happening. Homes in the area were being targeted for unpaid electricity bills. Knowing that her household wasn't paying either, Miss Ruby walked past her gate, pretending she didn't live there to avoid getting caught up in the situation. Life in the ghetto was always rough for Miss Ruby. On another occasion, she got time off work to vote during the elections. When she arrived at the polling station, she was stopped by men at the gate who told her to go home because they had already voted for her. This was just another example of how difficult life was for her. Miss Ruby was a hard-working woman. She woke up at 5 a.m. every morning to make breakfast for her children and get them ready for school before heading to work by 7 a.m. one morning. As usual, she opened her front door only to find a man kneeling outside with an M16 rifle in his hands, looking down the street, waiting for his enemy to pass. Terrified, Miss Ruby quietly closed the door and waited an hour before checking again. By then, the man was gone. She quickly got ready and left for work. On her way down the road, she saw the same man and greeted him with a smile, saying, "Good morning." He replied, "That's a plastic smile." She insisted it wasn't. A few weeks later, that same man got drunk and wandered into a neighborhood controlled by his enemies. They killed him, ending his presence in the community. Miss Ruby's story is one of resilience and survival in the face of poverty, violence, and adversity. Despite the many challenges, she remained strong for her children, navigating a life filled with obstacles.